Hello, everyone. This is Editor Ben. I am here to present to you the second installment of our summary and discussion of Schismatrix by Bruce Sterling. If you have not listened to the first episode, I highly encourage you to do that, because this is a conversation that was split into two parts, and we are going to jump right into the middle. In fact, if you listened to the first episode, I recommend you go listen to it again, because what I described in that episode was some of the weirdest shit I've ever read in my life. And, quite frankly, I don't think you're going to remember all of it. So give me 3 views for the price of 1, and enjoy part 2 of Schismatrix. Okay, so he and Nora get married, and they have a bunch of kids. He's not the father of any of them because of breeding.
Wait, go back. He's already married.
Nobody knows that.
Okay.
Actually, I think Nora knows that. I think he does tell Nora everything. He 100% falls in love with Nora. Actual love, definitely, probably, like 95% not going to abandon her. And
you're filling me with confidence.
So
I told my wife, there's like a 95% chance I won't abandon you. I think she'd be a little concerned.
That's pretty good odds. I mean, if you're going to be honest, that's pretty good odds. 95?
It's weird that you even bring it up to begin with.
It's weird that you're not cool with 95. What do you want, 99?
Yeah. 0.999.
You need 96? So anyway, like 40 years pass. It's going pretty well. He's a professor. I forget of what. And I think it's some sort of science, actually. It's like biology or something. So he's a professor. She's a professor. Because of the nature of the Shaper organization, they also both hold military rank. And everything is going pretty good. He specializes in the investors. That's what it is. He's a professor of like investors sociology because he talked to them, and he spent a lot of time on one of their ships getting a ride over to Saturn.
Was there a time skip?
Yeah.
Okay.
I told you 40 years have passed. They're married. He's a professor of investor studies.
Oh, I didn't catch the 40 years have passed. Gotcha. So he's no longer a rebellious rebel who rebels.
No, in fact, he's thinking about going in for one of those rejuvenation treatments so he can live even longer. He's about 60 years old now. He's starting to get gray.
He sold out.
He thinks about this. He thinks a lot about how he sold out, about how he has now become old and he doesn't super want to die. He enjoys being rich and being married to a hot lady and holding a position of authority. And it's pretty good. It's all going pretty well. But there's this detente. The Shapers, the Mechanists, and there's now a new generation of Shaper called Super Bright. And they're super bright. They're very intelligent.
Wow. Did they give themselves that?
No, they were named and they probably resent it. They hate old people.
Same.
And they are described as being super geniuses, but the problem with them is they
can't get a house for less than $500,000.
Well, they become fanatical pretty easy. They go in one direction way farther than any of us normies ever could, and they become obsessive. They become unstable, basically. And there's a lot of anti-detente sentiment creeping up. And there's also Constantine.
He's still out there.
He's still out there.
Does he end up shacking up with this guy's wife?
No.
Okay.
But he does visit the colony. And now Constantine legitimately believes Lindsay died when Kitsune ripped the arms off of the shaper that looked like him.
Wasn't that shaper sent by him?
Yeah, he also thinks it's weird that the guy he sent never reported back.
Okay. I was gonna say that's a little.
Constantine
I figured he would get a clue,
is
but
not
okay.
a super bright. But Constantine is plotting.
Damn, that sounds like an awesome toothpaste, man.
He's plotting the downfall of this shaper station, basically.
Why has he got to do that?
There is a reason, but I forget. Constantine's just a massive ass. Also, Constantine has created a children. He's trying to create a new Constantine line in the Shaper dynasties. And he took DNA from Vera, the girl who killed herself, to make that clone. He's obsessed with Vera still.
Why? Wait. He was obsessed with her to begin with?
Kinda, I guess. Maybe.
Okay, all right.
So anyway, Lindsay needs to get a rejuvenation. He's starting to get some gray hairs. And everybody's like, "Oh my God, is it because you're poor?" And he's like, "No, I'm very rich. I just don't want.
I'm very rich.
I just don't want anyone."
That's what a rich person says. No, I'm very rich, actually.
Donald Trump says that all the time.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. Good point. And he's very rich.
He's very rich.
He's very rich.
And very confident and secure in that. So Lindsay's like, it's not that I'm poor. It's that I just don't want some government guy, looking at my DNA, finding out that I'm wanted criminal Abelard Lindsay from the moon. And the one dude's like, "I got you. Have you ever heard of black medicalists?"
Yeah, as a matter of fact,
I once put on a play with them.
I put on a play for them. I'm still not sure why I did that, but yeah.
He starts up the theater company again. He's a successful theater man. But he goes to these black medicalists, but it's staffed. So Lindsay had seen Constantine, but Constantine didn't see Lindsay. And Lindsay's telling Nora, like, I'm worried about Constantine coming back and fucking this up. And she's like, "Don't worry, he will never notice." Oh, by the way, they cut off his bum right arm and attached the Chief Justice's right arm.
Okay. All right.
So he's got a mechanical arm, which is kind of weird.
It's kind of awesome. Does he get to bang a gavel?
No.
Does he? Okay.
No.
Okay.
Also, the Shapers are kind of fucking up our economy. Or not the Shapers, the investors. The investors are kind of fucking up our economy. They're taking all the wealth and shipping it back into space.
Huh. That's weird.
Yeah.
I thought that they would invest in our economy and dump more money in, not take money out.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like. And they invested in a bunch of businesses and then exported all the goods.
Well. Okay. Do we at least get some cool alien shit?
No, they're very crafty about not giving away more than they get.
I think we should probably just kick their ass or die trying.
Not a big option.
I've got the arm of the Chief Justice.
Well, there is one man who can save us from the investors, and it is Lindsay.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say it's Constantine, isn't it? But
No.
okay.
So
How does he?
well, we got to get to that. So Lindsay, he's got this right arm. He's seen Constantine. He's expressed to Nora that he's worried about Constantine. Lindsay goes to get his rejuvenation treatment, so he won't have gray hair anymore. And he goes to the black medicalists, but it's not the black medicalists. It's the super brights. And they do give him a rejuvenation. They actually give him a pretty good rejuvenation. But they also knock him out for 3 days.
Is that not standard
No, he
procedure?
was supposed to be gone for like 40 minutes. So while he's missing for 3 days, his wife freaks the fuck out and
His second wife.
Yeah, his second wife, the one he likes.
Okay.
That's the real one. It's always the one you like. So she freaks the fuck out. She openly accuses Constantine, turns into a whole big thing. Basically,
Constantine's like, what do you mean? That guy's been dead for like 20. Oh! Is that what happens?
Yeah,
Is that how he gets
it turns
pissed
into a
off?
whole big thing. No, turns into a whole big thing. There's a big fight when Lindsay finally wakes up and he comes back. That just embarrasses her further because now he wasn't kidnapped by this, diplomatic figure. He was, in fact, just crazy and went to a black market medical facility and has been on a bender for 3 days. So
Okay.
they're losing power. And he's like, well, this place is fucked. We got to go, Nora.
Okay. All right.
And Nora's like, what are you talking about? We got to stay here and fight for the position. Like, we have this estate and all these kids and all this stuff. And he's like, nah, I've seen it before, Nora. This place is fucked. It's going down fast. And it is fucked. They've lost power. Constantine's making a big play. People are fleeing the station right and left. He's like, we should go now. He's like packing his bag. She's like, I'm staying. And I want you to stay with me. We have to fight for this, Lindsay. We got to fight. And he's like,
I literally lost my arm the last time I tried to fight.
He lost his arm because he tried to get out of shooting a gun. But he's like, I got to fight. I got to do this. She's like, I want you to fight with me. And he's like, puts his head down, puts both arms on her shoulders. And he's like, I'm going to miss you. He's like,
well, sorry, you that 5%,
you translate the hit song Freebird into modern language. And he's like, I hope to see you again someday. She's like, and you, Lindsay. And he's like, okay, bye. And
okay, bye.
And he calls up the investors and he's like, hey, need a ride. And they do owe him one, I guess, from something. And they give him a ride to, oh God, where does he wind up? They give him a ride to the Zarina cluster, which is sort of like a Switzerland of the asteroid belt. And they're just collecting, like they're collecting the brain drain from these conflicts. And while he's on the way, he sees the way the shapers work, or not the shapers. I'm sorry, the way the investors work is there's like a queen of each ship, and she has a bunch of male drones, and there's one ensign, and the ensign, I think, is the only fertile male, and the ensign plays some role in keeping the female's breeding cycle in check.
I don't like where this is going, Ben.
No, you wouldn't.
I do not
Okay,
like where
I'll
this
tell you.
is
I'll tell
going
you.
at
He does
all.
not. He does not have sex with the dinosaur.
Okay, all right. That is exactly what I
No.
was thinking.
No. No. But the queen of this particular ship, she's like really interested in making him like dance and like perform and like basically like be a zoo animal. And the ensign shows up and he's like, you should take a video of yourself doing some of your favorite human movements. And he opens the camera and it automatically plays a video. I don't know if I should censor this or not. It plays a video of the queen shooting out an egg and then eating the egg. And he uses his diplomat eye to like
That's a thing?
to replay that. No, I mean like this is like he's just analyzing with his diplomatic training.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And he's like, he's replaying the video and he's like, this is an alien. I don't fully understand what's going on here, but I know perversion when I see it. This is perversion.
Because he's into some really weird shit?
I'm into some weird shit, and I've seen some weird shit, and this is some weird shit. And this is some shameful weird shit. And he makes a copy of that video.
He makes a copy of that video.
And, it gets a lot weirder from here. So he goes to this space Switzerland and he gets a job. And while he's there, he runs into Kitsune again. She's become an asteroid.
I'm sorry.
So
like a real, just a big old rock.
Kitsune is, there's some guy who's in these asteroids, and he took this drug this highly experimental drug that broke his brain but also opened the universe to him. And sometimes you can extract like new technologies from this dude's ravings. And he Kitsune has been mining this dude. And by mining I do mean boning.
Of course.
And
all right,
they've produced several like offspring. They've got like a fleet of offspring.
Fleet of offspring.
And Kitsune has done some shaper stuff, and she has become a colony of flesh that is inside this asteroid.
I don't like this at all, man.
She is the whole asteroid now.
I'm going back to Earth. I'm done.
You can't go back to Earth. Well, you can, but you shouldn't. And so she's pumping this guy for information, and she's a wall.
And by pumping this guy for information,
she's a wall of meat. Also,
he's a wall of meat inside of him.
No, and he's inside of her.
Is he?
In a lot of ways.
What?
She is the asteroid.
Oh, she's the asteroid.
The meat has taken over the entire, like the hollowed out inside of an asteroid.
Oh my god. Okay, so who is this guy?
Not super relevant.
Okay, all right.
Just know that he took drugs and he saw the entirety of like space and time, and that's important.
And he's now being pumped for information.
Yep.
And also semen.
Yep.
Okay.
So, Lindsay again starts working for a bunch of people. He's working for Kitsune and everybody, and they're trying to get some edge here. And Kitsune is like, "What can you offer me?" And he's like, "I got this video.
God.
And it's pretty fucking weird."
This really weird fucking video.
He spends the next 40 some years researching what kind of weird this was.
It takes up 4 decades.
It's pretty weird.
That?
He has to.
Why?
Because at this point, he doesn't know anything about the Shaper or the investors. I don't know why I keep making that mistake.
I thought he was a investor sociologist.
Yeah, he's also a theater guy. So he knew a little. He spoke the language, which was more than most. But he didn't know about this breeding shit or the ensigns or the drones. It took him some time to figure that out. So he figured out what this queen did, right? She killed her ensign and didn't tell anyone and just promoted one of the ensign, like one of the drones to ensign. But because the drone is not a fertile male, he can't keep the breeding cycle in check. So she keeps having these mutant offspring.
What?
And if she gets caught having these mutant offspring out of cycle, she's gonna be fired, I think.
What?
And
what?
And so she eats them.
What? I'm sorry. You're just piling on more and more shit. This just got weirder with each new sentence.
We haven't gotten everybody becoming fish people yet. So
what the fuck?
I'm telling you, like when you read this and you go back to virtual light, you're like, okay, nobody's even a wall of meat. Like, what is going on here?
Why are we even
you
bothering?
Call this a book? So he goes to the investors and he's like, "Hey, I got this video." And he just like gently circulates this video. And
circulates this video.
And then blackmails this queen. And he's like, "Hey, look."
But how is he blackmail?
Oh, because he tells her, like, "Look, you go back to the investors. They all think you're a freak, and you are. But you know who doesn't think you're a freak? Wall of meat."
Wall of meat doesn't think you're a freak. You're in good company.
So why don't you come?
You eat mutant offspring, and this is a wall of fucking meat inside of an asteroid.
Why don't you come hang out with us and do some of that? Give us some of that alien shit. We finally made it worth your while. Because if you go back home, they'll kill you.
How does he get this information again?
Which information?
How does he get this video?
Oh, they give him a camera to film himself doing his favorite human poses. But the camera also has
a background.
No, the camera has a recorded video on it that he finds.
Why? So they. Okay, hold on. The investors gave him this camera.
Yes.
But she didn't delete the old tape.
No.
So he got a tape of her eating mutant offspring.
Yes.
And why did she even have that? Why was she filming herself eating mutant offspring?
She's a little freak. Because she was into some weird shit.
She was into some exceptionally weird shit.
And she knew that there were people out there who might want to see it. Every part of this story starts with somebody being like, "You look like you're into some weird shit. Let's see some weird shit."
Oh my god.
So then, um, she starts giving them a bunch of technology, and uh, for the first time, it's starting to look like we could do some real terraforming. We could actually make some planets habitable. There's a little bit of a disagreement. One guy wants to go with Mars, and Lindsay's like, no, Mars sucks. Only a fucking moron, brain dead, cauliflower dicked piece of shit would want to colonize Mars. We're gonna colonize Europa. And
Okay.
they agree to disagree, and they both start colonizing their respective worlds. Um, but while the terraforming efforts are going on, he I'm trying to remember. Oh, he's finally ready to get Nora back, but Constantine killed her. She was going
That
to
was the second wife, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
she's going to try to get off the world. But then
Too little, too late, lady. You had your
Constantine
chance.
killed her. Also, while he's working, speaking of, you mentioned second wife, while he's working on this investor project, he interviews a new applicant to join the colony as a refugee. It's his first wife. She doesn't recognize him,
Oh,
but he
that's gotta hurt.
well, he's changed, intentionally changed a lot. He is in hiding. He is in hiding. So she he eventually tells her who he is. He's like, I'm
How do
sorry
you
for like
how do you how do
abandoning
you
you.
broach that? Hey, we used to actually be married a few like 8 decades ago.
I can get you into this colony. Would you like to be married again?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you could. Well, it'll be a contract marriage. You do like 9 years with me or something, then you get citizenship.
9 years of me. You know what? Is this Wall of Flesh colony? Did she come too?
No, no, she's out in space somewhere.
Okay.
It's just you and me, baby.
And so she's down with that.
Yeah, yeah. She doesn't have anything going on.
Yeah, I got 9 years to waste. Why not?
And she's pretty cool. That he is nice to her. He is like apologetic. He doesn't.
That is like a key feature of if someone's nice to you, like 10 out of 10, marry them.
He also controls whether or not she gets citizenship on this aspect.
there's no
Um,
there's no conflict here.
He does allow her to draw up the sex clause in their marriage contract. So
Oh, that's actually very noble of him.
yeah, I thought so.
He's kind of a saint then.
Bit of a man ahead of his time, you know.
Yeah.
And he was like, you know what? You look like you've had enough weird shit.
How about just missionary?
Missionary it is.
Missionary. Is that legitimately what happened?
No, he does allow her. Well, he does allow her to draw the sex clause, but I don't know what she writes in it. Maybe she's still into weird shit. I don't know.
He allows her to drop the sex clause, but there has to be some
Nightly,
you know.
You got to be careful when you let somebody else draw up your sex clause. You know? it's boy, I don't know how I'm gonna edit that. Okay.
Yeah. Good luck.
So he finds out Nora was killed, and he's like, "Fuck this guy. I'm done running. I challenge Constantine to a duel."
Hell yeah. What kind of duel do we do?
Well, we discussed it, and we thought maybe a wrestling match, but I got a metal arm, you know, what's he going to do about that? And then we thought like maybe guns, but I don't like shooting stuff. And so we talked to the investors, my good friends, I'm blackmailing one of them, and I they were like, there's an ancient alien artifact from a now extinct race who was also into some weird shit.
I think that's just the common theme here that brings all
There are
life in the galaxy
19
together.
alien races in the galaxy, each of them into weirder shit than the last. Um, they invented something called the arena.
Fuck yeah.
The arena is a simulation. The simulation will put you into the body of some unknown alien animal and
Okay.
you'll fight to the death. Nobody will have an advantage. You'll have totally equal bodies. You'll be equally unnerved by it. You'll be equally like out of your element. And it's a test of like how quickly can you adapt and live and thrive. And so they each go.
Does the training carry over?
Yeah. You if you can keep your shit together, the training carries over. So they go to the arena. It happens in a fancy uh, room decorated after the French Rococo period. Um, eh,
Like in this alien arena?
yeah. There's like duvets and lace. Um, and they
Okay.
put on their helmets and they're like, "Do you agree to let me take my caffeine pills?" And Lindsay's like, "Yeah, no, take your caffeine pills. I'm gonna take this." And he pulls out that drug that made that guy go insane and see the whole universe all at once. And he's like, "Lindsay, that I came to fight my enemy, not a babbling fool." And he's like, "Don't you worry. And by the way, I made this sign like it's a pill, but they actually do it like tabs of acid."
Okay.
He was very specific about that. And
Good.
so he takes a tab of acid. They put on the helmet. Round one. They're like some kind of alien millipede worm thing. He forgets what he is for a second. He forgets what life is. He doesn't.
Oh, so this is multiple rounds.
I don't know. A lot of shit happens
Oh.
all at once. He takes a bunch of tabs of this shit. He wins the duel. They fight as alien worms, and he wins. You want to know more about that? Read the book.
Okay.
He wakes up 3 years later in an insane asylum.
Okay. All right.
he's
Good.
he's back on the moon. Well, around it, and his wife's there, and one of his old shaper friends from the good days, and they have successfully rebuilt his brain from all of the space acid he took. And
So wait, does that mean Constantine is dead?
he is completely catatonic. It fried he's alive, but it fried his brain, and he has not regained consciousness ever.
Okay.
Uh,
Good.
and so Lindsay wakes up and he's walking around the moon and he meets some kid. And this kid's like, "I'm a rebel, you see."
Oh God.
Like,
Oh God.
at this point, Lindsay's like 100 years old, and he's like,
So this isn't all a dream, or like he's
"No,
going back in time, or anything.
no,
Okay.
no." Lindsay's
All
like
right.
100 years old, and he's like musing about how like every old man he used to, like all the old people in society, like the people who built the old men who built these space colonies, they were just children to him. Like now he's the old man, and he can't imagine being 20 again or whatever. And he talks to this like fucking 12-year-old kid, and he's like, 12-year-old kid's like, "I'm gonna be a rebel. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna colonize planets. I'm gonna get into terraforming. I'm gonna go out to the Tsarina cluster. That's where they've got everything. That's where he's got that pervert alien. And I'm gonna I'm going to really make something of myself. And Lindsay's like, all right, I'm going to. Oh, and he also thinks that Abelard Lindsay is a big damn hero and that he would have wanted to terraform planets. And Lindsay's like, oh, shit, I don't know, maybe. I think, kid, you get so old that you quit dreaming. And if you quit dreaming, you start dying. And I don't I don't have a lot in me anymore. But you know what? I'm going to borrow your dream. I'm going to dream it as hard as you dream it. I'm taking this kid and we're going back to the asteroid.
With the flesh.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Wait, why?
This
Why
kid
are we
wants to
going
terraform shit and they got the terraforming shit. I got an alien there who knows how to terraform shit.
Okay.
All right. So a bunch of years later.
We do another time. Okay.
So a bunch of years later, he's working for Kitsune again. He introduces he's the head scientist of the terraforming Europa thing, and they're getting pretty close to terraforming Europa, but then there's some catastrophe, and now the Czarina cluster is going down, and the kid is now like basically a middle-aged man himself, and he's like we can't, I don't know if we should stay, should we go to Mars? He's like, we got to fight for Europa. And he's like, I think we got to fight for this cluster, we got to fight for this station. And Lindsay's like, no. I've seen it before.
God damn it.
And he goes, we got to get out. We got to get off this rock. And he's like, okay, so what? We go join the people colonizing Mars? We give up on Europa? And he's like, no, we go to fucking Europa. You go to Europa. We just need a little bit of like biodiversity. Like, we just need a little bit of biodiversity insight for something like the oceans of Europa. And I'm going to get you what you fucking need. I'm going to make your dream come true, little child whose name I honestly forgot. Also, Lindsay at this point is like 150 years old and he's more machine than man. And he's kind of crazy.
Darth Vader.
He's got a machine that breathes for him, like Darth Vader. But it's on the outside and he still has a mouth. But he's like, I'm gonna do it. And he takes Constantine's kid, who he's also recruited. That's a whole other thing I don't have time to get into. And
wait, yeah, Constantine had a kid.
He made a bunch of kids, right? He made one of them out of Vera. What I didn't tell you, Constantine wakes up. And he's super old now and he's about to die. And
okay.
We'll put a pin in that. Put a pin in that. He wakes up, whatever. But for now, Lindsay's running around with Constantine's daughter, who's like half his old girlfriend. It's a little weird. He does not have sex with her. That's good.
That is shocking.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. He's got a wall of meat up in space. He can head up anytime. So he's like, Vera, you're coming with me. We're going on a mission. And he recruits this random asshole who's really cool, but not in the rest of the book. And
a random cool asshole.
He's like made of spacesuit. He's welded into his spacesuit. He's from a race of spacesuit people.
Okay.
And that comes in
like, is he still a human?
Yeah,
or
but he's like cyberized into a spacesuit.
But you couldn't get a new body for that geisha or whatever. Okay.
To be fair, Kitsune wasn't trying that hard. She was drawing plans to become a wall of meat. Sentient wall of meat that can grow eyes, mouths, arms, and other parts at will.
And other parts.
You know what
you said that.
Yeah, you fucking
God
know what I
damn it.
mean.
God damn
How
it.
do you think she's getting that stuff out of that guy?
God damn it.
Obviously.
And he's into some pretty weird shit.
I told you.
So
we were into some weird shit.
Oh my
I will
God.
admit, the Kitsune thing is like really at odds with everything else that happens in this book, and it is the most like body horror thing. Like it is very, very uncomfortable. And it's funny because he takes his students up to see her because he has to talk to her about something. And the students are all like, this is disgusting. Basically, like he's
somebody help!
He's warned them about it, and they're freaking the fuck out. And he's just like, my old friend. And like he really becomes this insane professor, who may or may not be having sex with an asteroid. Anyway, so he takes this spacesuit guy and Vera, and he's like, we're going to Earth. And they go to Earth.
Oh shit. We're going to Earth?
They go all the way down to Earth. They fly over a couple of human cities and they're like, wow, they all look like shit. They all look like the same city. Like it's basically like just a bunch of like prefabricated whatever. Like we've stagnated.
Okay,
like the people of Earth have kind of like reached a point of like, this is what a city looks like. It doesn't need to be any better than this. Last time we tried to be better, we blew everything up. So we're going to stop trying.
Fair. That's fair. So this is like their Rivendell.
Yeah. Except it's still kind of irradiated. So
man, the radiation lasted that fucking long? It's been like hundreds of years at this point, right?
Oh, I don't know how. Buddy, I don't know how. Chernobyl's still glowing, right?
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
So anyway, they go down to the bottom of the Marianas Trench or whatever, and they start.
Why?
Because that's what's like Europa.
There?
That's the kind of extremophile life.
I'm sorry, what?
So you know how Europa has oceans?
No, but I guess
it does. They think.
I do. All right.
They think floating under the ice, there may be liquid water. So there could be some extremophile life that exists there. And that's exactly the kind of extremophile life he's going to scoop up. So he starts grabbing tube worms and some of those fish with the lights on their head and a bunch of other stuff. I don't know a lot about like some crabs and stuff. It's weird down there. Lovecraft shit. Okay. And everybody's like, my God, we're really getting it. We're getting the DNA. And then this fucking jellyfish thing comes out of the ship. It's like a ghost jellyfish. I forgot about the ghost.
What?
I forgot. Okay. This is actually kind of important. I forgot about
what the fuck are you talking about?
There's a ghost.
You're just making shit up now.
There's a ghost. Okay. So there's a ghost jellyfish, right? And it has been haunting Constantine's daughter since she came back from her mission to alien space. She went on a mission to go visit this alien race, and when she came back, she was haunted by a ghost.
Okay. So this wasn't in the Marianas Trench.
It followed them. It came with them. And it goes out and it swims into one of the volcanic vents. It swims out, and they're like, holy shit, the ghost is real. They're looking at the space suit guy, and they're like, are you seeing this ghost? And he's like, yeah, I'm seeing it. Like, what the fuck is it? And they're like, I don't know. I kind of didn't think it was real. I kind of thought she was insane. But there actually is a jellyfish ghost floating around. Huh. And it comes back to the ship. They got all the DNA out of the ocean they needed, and they fly back up.
Wait, what DNA?
From the tube worms and the... Like all the...
Why do we need that?
Because we're going to use it to create an ecosystem on Europa.
Oh.
Keep up.
My bad. Shit. What is this jellyfish doing then? What's
We're
it?
gonna get to that.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna get to that in like a couple years. Okay, we got to do a time skip.
Couple years.
So everybody, they come back. Time skip.
Of course.
A lot of research is
Why
done.
not have another time skip?
A lot of research is done. Europa is kind of colonized in the sense that like this weird extremophile life can survive there. And hey, guess what? You can turn yourself into a fish, man.
Oh my god, you were not
You
kidding.
can turn yourself into a fish, man. Go live on Europa. That's a service we offer now. Fishification.
Fishification.
So you could turn yourself into a fish, man. Go live on Europa. And so that's all getting underway. And then Constantine wakes up. And he wants to see Lindsay again before he dies. And Lindsay comes to see him and he's like, hey, man, we've been through some weird shit.
We have been through a lot of weird shit. Yes.
And they're just two old men sitting and talking at the end. And he's like, well, I don't know what to say to you after all these years. Your daughter's turning into a fish. She's doing good. He's like, yeah, I made her out of my two favorite people. Because it turns out that the genes for this girl were half Vera, half Lindsay.
What?
It was his daughter all along.
It was. Oh my god.
It's a really good thing he didn't have sex with her.
What? Okay, but I thought he didn't have any of these children. Wait, who is this? Is this the girl who they thought was Constantine?
This was Constantine's daughter. She's a test tube baby.
And he's like, wait, okay, Vera is the girl that suicided,
and also the daughter. He named her after Vera.
Oh my god, of course he did. But why did he put Lindsay's genetics into it?
Because secretly he didn't like him, but goddamn it, he respected him.
Why? Why did he respect him, Ben?
You were my best friend, Lindsay. My greatest enemy. And now my daughter is yours. And Lindsay's like, wow.
That's weird.
I could make you a fish. You want to be a fish? You want to go to Europa, be a fish?
I'm okay.
You don't have to die. You can be a fish. New life as a fish.
I have no fucking clue where this is going. What the fuck?
You could have a new life.
Did someone get eaten by moths? Did I imagine that?
You could have a new life as a fish, my dude. And Constantine's like, I'll pass. I think I'll just die.
Yeah, just let me go, dude.
And Lindsay's like, well, I remember when I was young and dumb and ready to die, but I've been thinking about it, and I don't know. I guess I'll be a fish or something. So he goes back to Europa. Everybody's fish now. Nobody's left on the space station. They all turn into fish. There's like one guy left to turn him into a fish. And he's looking at the fish machine. That's when the fucking jellyfish shows up.
Years later, the fucking jellyfish returns. Okay.
And he's like, jellyfish. And this is literally like how the jellyfish talks. Hey, man. You can do it? You can be a fish? And Lindsay's like, nah. I don't know. I like moving around. I like doing weird shit. And the thing about being a fish on Europa is like, that's going to be weird for a little bit. But eventually,
Eventually, you get used
Eventually, you're just
to
gonna
it,
get like
and it won't be weird.
You're just gonna get like a fish 401k and a fish house with a fish picket fence. It's gonna be boring
He's
again.
into some weird
It's
shit.
not even. There's not even be like how much weird shit is there down there? Everything is down there. I put down there. It can't be any weirder than I am. I just wish I could do more weird shit before I die. And the jellyfish is like, hey man, you want to be a jellyfish? I can go wherever the fuck I want and do whatever the fuck I want. I'm going to exist beyond the heat death of the universe. I'm kind of not even here. I don't know what I am. All I know is like if I do some voodoo, you could be like me. You want to hang out?
He's gonna become a space ghost jellyfish.
Yeah, they high five and he becomes a space ghost jellyfish and he goes to travel the stars.
What?
Yeah.
Is that the end of the book?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Hang on.
What? Ben, I have to ask if you want to make this a two-parter.
I mean, I don't know.
Because you can't cut this in half. Or, I mean, you can't cut material from this. It's gotta be.
It has to be.
We could move Virtual Light to December, Ben.
I don't know. I could edit this into one thing. Maybe. We'll see. Maybe I'll edit it into two parts. Maybe we'll move Virtual Light. Hang on. Let me see. So Lindsay asks, what do you want then, Presence? And he says, this is the jellyfish. He says, I want what I already have. Eternal wonder, eternally fulfilled. Not the eternal even, just the indefinite. That's where all the beauty is. I will wait out the heat death of the universe to see what happens next. And in the meantime, isn't it something? All of it? Yes, Lindsay said. His heart was hammering in his chest. His robot nurse reached for him with a needle load of soothing chemicals. He turned it off, then laughed and stretched. It's all very much something. I had a fine time here, the Presence said. It's quite a place you have here around this little sun. Thank you, Lindsay said. Hey, the thanks are all yours, citizen. But there are other places waiting. You want to come along? Yeah, he does. And then he leaves his body, he becomes a jellyfish, and they travel the stars together. How's your head? How's your headache?
What the fuck did I just listen to? I think someone got eaten by moths.
By mobs?
Moths?
Oh, yeah, no. The moths took him the fuck out, yeah. Yeah, okay. So, rubric. Content and ideas. That's a 5. That's an easy 5.
Yeah, I was going to say that. I don't think there's anything quite like this.
I'm never going to forget that alien eating its babies. Organizational structure. That's 2. Yeah. It's real confusing.
What in the fuck is happening?
I don't know that.
I've only been here for 2 hours, and I'm like, I feel like I've been on a journey through several different books.
Narrative is confusing and hard to follow in a way that does not feel intentional. I take it feels intentional. The pacing, the organization structure. If what is it? What should I rate it when it's bad on purpose? This guy
2.5.
This guy. Here's the pull quotes on the back, by the way. Sterling has expanded my mind. He's better than drugs. There's none of the nasty side effects. A clever, mordant view of the future. Intriguing for its intricate, quirky details and imaginative concepts. Every single one of these quotes is just like, this is weird. This is weird shit, and I was up for it. But yeah, I'll give it a 2. I think the average person is going to have a hard time with this. Use of language is a 4.
Oh my god.
It's the way he uses language is disarming. It makes you feel weird, and it's meant to. It's you're not going to forget what it's like to read this book. Personal preference. That's a 5. I love reading a book that you can't possibly tell anyone about. Like, this is the best I could do. It took 2 hours. And I left so much out. I absolutely love it. I should probably count my points here. So let's see. I gave it personal preference, and then recommendation strength. Oh boy.
That is a difficult one, isn't it?
That is a really difficult one. Because, like, genre fans, the genre's got to be cyberpunk. And I think it's a 4. I think if you're into cyberpunk, you have to read this. And if you're not into cyberpunk, don't read this. I wish I had one that's like a strong recommendation to the genre and just no recommendation to anyone else. This is, if you're looking up like the best cyberpunk books, I think this one shows up on a lot of lists. That's why I put it on the poll. But don't start with this. Start with Neuromancer. And then when you go to read Virtual Light and you're like, oh, there's people living on the San Francisco Bridge. That's not even meat. That's not even meat. No one's even eaten a child. Like, how fucking weird can it be? But yeah, so that's a total of.
Oh my god!
What? 76 out of 100, which I'm rounding up to 4 out of 5. That was Schismatrix. Virtual Light is so boring by comparison because it's like, oh, it's glasses and it's a AR. It's Pokemon Go. I get it.
That's not even meat.
It's not.
Pokemon Go isn't even meat.
It ain't even meat, dog. That's a new words about, like, this book gave us a new words about booksism. It ain't even meat. So yeah, that's Schismatrix. I'll see if this is 1 or 2 episodes. I'm going to thank the patrons really quick. This is a great episode, by the way, to debut a new patron. Got a new Yacht Plan tier patron. So, he wanted you to do the shout out.
Yeah, I was going to let you do all the shout outs and then I'd get his right at the end. So he's special.
Okay. So yeah. I'm going to shout out Spooky Shy, Shy with a Y, over on TikTok. I'm going to shout out Isekai Sensei Sama of the That Time I Got Reincarnated in the Same World as an Anime podcast. Nailed it. Jamie, the Gravy Man of the If You Want the Gravy blog. John Bierce, actual author of The Rack, The Mage Errant, and More Gods Than Stars. And last but not least,
Jacob Lansky, doing whatever the fuck he wants. Ben.
I really hope that's like an affirmation and not like you're not using words about books to say you're going to do something illegal. But
well, Kansas law can't stop you. So
Kansas law can't stop you, and it ain't even meat.
It ain't even meat.
Bye.